Hello everyone. Now, life for smaller YouTubers can be a bit interesting sometimes. After you reach a certain point, you will find yourself getting sent very strange emails from very odd people offering you all sorts of things, many of whom have clearly never actually paid any attention to what it is that you do. You know, you'll get an email saying, "Hello, I'm Mr. Singh from the Indian Thing Company. I watch your channel and I really like it. I'm sure you want to review our new nail file." And you'd be like, yeah, no. But occasionally, I do get emails of people sending me things to review that are actually useful and I could do with. You see, generally the deal is that they send you the thing, you do your review, and you get to keep the thing. So, here is today's thing. It is the Audew, I don't know how you say it, little tyre compressor type doohickey. And I'm sure most of you probably already have one of these. This one, you can get it off Amazon. I believe they're about 30 quid. They have sent me this one, so total disclosure, they've sent me this, I didn't pay for it, and I don't have to send it back, but I am actually going to be reviewing it properly. Now, we've got a few little attachments and things here, so you can go over there, and let's get this out of here, shall we? Then we can have a look at it. Now, it's fairly lightweight, which is handy, and having one of these is pretty essential in any kind of track car setup. Well, to be honest, let's face it, just car, basically. And I'm going to get rid of the plastic. Let's not ruin the environment. So, it's got a bit of big Transformers-looking style about it. Oh, buttons are actually sturdier than I kind of thought. And they promise that it's got a cable that's long enough, so it's just a 12-volt socket in here. And it's also got some lights in it as well. So, you know, there you go. There's two lights, just little ones there, LEDs, but those do tend to be quite bright so you can see what you're doing. And it can run for about 15 minutes, they say, before it packs up. Now, how the hell do you review that? I mean, how? Anyway, I'm actually going to do something useful because, let's face it, tyre pressure inflator, something like that, it's great, but when you're going on track, it needs to be accurate. And so I am going to do something actually semi-scientific, and I'm going to use this to inflate a tyre on my car, and then I'm going to check it with this, my trusty Draper gauge. And these are pretty damn accurate. So let's get this plugged in, see if it works first off, and then see if it's actually accurate. Now on the M3 I have to have the engine running to get this working, and it's a fairly long cord, so it certainly gets to all four corners of this car. And so there's a reason, by the way, that the back of this car is totally caked in mud and crap. I've also got there's a definite problem with this car. Okay, that's going to be covered in another video, but for what we're doing today, this is going to work just fine. So, easy enough to do this. Now, you've got usual choice of pressures, and now I'm going to dial this up to 30 psi. So, let's just screw this on. Does that work easy enough? Now, I like the fact that it's got a nice big knurl bit here. You can screw on quite easily. Okay, oh no, it thinks my tyres are down to 22.5, so let's... And why don't you use this moment to put in the comment section whether you think the little thing's actually going to get it right or not. And within, say, half a psi or so, I think is fair. Even 1 psi out is okay, but any more than that, it's just not good enough. Tyres going up at about the same speed I'd expect any of these things to be quite honest. Let's see if the light's actually any good. And you can even press it and it gives you an emergency warning mode as well. You press that middle button. So if you are stuck on a roadside, that's pretty good. There you go. You can see there, that is 30 psi. So get that off. And then we're going to get this little chappy on. You see that? There you go, for scientific interest. That's set to 0. Wow, actually pretty much spot on. That is bang on 30 psi. I'm actually really impressed with that. I wasn't expecting that to work, but there you go. That's as much as I can say for it. 30 quid, absolute essential, especially if you know someone's learning to drive or whatever, and they, you know, modern cars don't have a spare tire or whatever, you've got a slow punch or anything like that, or if you're in track days, one of those is an essential bit of kit. That one works nicely, and actually, now I've checked it, now I know that it works. I'll always have my Draper meter with me as well, just because it's the quickest and easiest way to check tyre pressures, but if you've only got that bit of kit, it works. There you go, there's a little quick review. Would you like to see any more little bits and bobs reviewed by me? If so, let me know. The guys at Audew said that, you know, if they're happy with me doing this, then they might send me some other stuff. So maybe go on their website, have a look at what other stuff that they've got that you might find interesting to see whether it actually works or not, and tell me. Until the next time, see you soon. Bye-bye.